Okie dokie, folks. I'm out here today on my first official bee removal of 2016. It's been a rough start for me this year for some reason. Just not getting many calls yet. I mean, it is still pretty early. It's just March 31st today, so I've been seeing plenty of other people posting about swarm calls and removals and everything else. So anyway, I'm excited to be on it. We've got these bees here in this porch ceiling. The floor joists around this direction. The homeowner told me in the past they had them over here in floor joists, actually twice, and the second time the guy removed them, stuffed it full of insulation. However, no one's ever run a bead of caulk along the brick line to seal this up, so they just moved over one joist space and in they go. So anyway, gonna get my stuff set up, get this opened up, and we'll see what we got. Here's our culprits, and you can see the last guy patched up this area, so he said, and stuffed it with insulation. I don't know who he was, and I don't care. Stuffed some insulation up here, but obviously not enough. And just to be insult to injury, the bees just piled up here right beside it. So I get you a better look at them there. Good sized swarm, holy moly. This homeowner told me they just moved in Saturday. Today is Thursday, so not even a week. This is a big clump of bees. I am super excited to have them. Now, being they've only been here a couple days, any comb that they might have is not going to be salvageable anyway because it's just too soft. So I didn't even bring a box to put them in. I've just got a couple of vac boxes, so I'm going to get them sucked up here and in my boxes and be done with it. So I think I'll go ahead and patch this up for the homeowner just as a courtesy because this is going to be a super quick job. So I think I'll go ahead and patch it up for him and do like you're supposed to do, like you need to do. Run a bead of silicone along this bottom trim. Because you can see this last guy patched it up. Sure, he did all well and good, stuff full of insulation. But if you don't patch up any silicone right there where they crawl in anyway, what good did you do? So, real simple. Tube of caulk could have saved a whole lot of time and effort and hassle right here. Okay, we got them all out easy enough. They just had a couple of these little soft white combs. And like I told y'all, I'm not going to try to salvage them because they're going to collapse. So, got them all out, be quick to the area to get them to run, and then I'm going to get up here and put in some Kills primer to cover up what little smell they may have had. And I'm going to go ahead and run a big silicone for this guy all the way around. I'm not going to patch it back up just because there are still a lot of field bees that are coming and going. But we'll set it up to where all he's got to do is nail that board back up and do a little touch-up paint and be done. So I'll show you what that looks like. Well, we decided to do the repairs after all. It's not difficult. And the fact is, knowing that I cut the comb out, I caught the queen, everything is the best situation it can be as far as getting bees out. And actually, you see a couple bees flying around up there. It's actually a red wasp. Red wasp kind of nest up inside there. See a couple bees flying around, but they're just exploring, and then they smell that bee quick and they leave. But the rest of them are all down here on the box. See our queen. I guess I never showed you guys the queen, did I? Forgot about it. Let me see here. There she is. She's a pretty thing. She's kind of tiger-tailed. Kind of tiger-tailed, really tiger-tailed. There she is, down towards the bottom. Oh, come on. Anyway. Yeah, okay. At the top. All around. She's quick. Whatever. Y'all got it. So anyway, because of how I cut it, I had to use, extra nails to nail it back up, and now we ran out of nails. He didn't have any extra nails, and we ran out of silicone, so I was going around putting silicone up for him, so he ran to the store to get some more white silicone and a few more nails, and then we'll get it all patched back up. So I'm sitting waiting. I'm sorry you can't see better, but we're all done. I got it all patched up. A pretty big gap over there to try to fill with caulk against the brick, so it didn't go very well, but over here, when I started out, I wasn't thinking, and I didn't tape this off with painter's tape, so that looked pretty messy. I don't really like that, but then when we got over here, it finally dawned on me to use painter's tape, so I put up painter's tape, and that made for a much cleaner line up there. It looks a lot better. You just got our joint here, patched all that seam back in, and then of course all the overlap on the trim, caulked all that, which is pretty obvious right now because it's shiny and wet, but once it dries, it'll dull a little bit, and then of course you can paint over it. So anyway, we're out, we're done, and happy to head home.